Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. We are fueled by the Co-op for the summer, and I tell you what, listen to this. They have got a great offer. It's 2 Co-op pizzas, 4 Budweiser, £5, 2 Co-op pizzas and 4 Bud for a £5. If you want to know more, check the description. Don't forget to drink responsibly. But we are here for the very first starting 11 prediction of the season. And what I've done is I've put it on the board for a little bit of a change, because basically I just threw 11 players on there. I've got no idea who Liverpool will play in this game against Chester at the weekend. But what I do know is that I'm going to be there, and I'm hoping to get a sighting of Naby Keita in Liverpool. So I'm hoping to see Fabinho, and I'm hoping to see moments of this Liverpool side and how we're going to play this season, just like every single one of you, because that's what it's all about. It's the hope, isn't it? The pre-season is all about hope, and it's like, can you win the league? Maybe. Because you know what, no games have been played and we haven't lost any yet. The hope is always there in pre-season. That's why I love it so much. And I'm going into these games, I'm not expecting Liverpool to just blow teams out of the water during pre-season. We know, we're told all the time it's about fitness and all that, and it didn't used to be televised and all that. I remember all of that. All I want to see is a few passages of play where I can see how this Liverpool side might play. And if Fabinho and Keita are on the pitch at the same time, that's exactly what I want to see. How are we going to line up? Is it going to be 4-3-3? Is it going to be 4-2-3-1? Is it going to be 3 at the back? I doubt it, but you never know. These are the things that you're looking out for in pre-season, and just moves that you want to see, because I know how Liverpool's front three are going to play. I think I know how Liverpool's defence is going to play. I have no idea how Liverpool's midfield is going to play this season. So this is the team that I believe this is the team that I've guessed at. Okay? This is the team that I've guessed at. It's a Reece Karius in goal. I can almost hear you smashing keys, although that was probably Tom. Nathaniel Klein, I think, is going to go right back. I'm going to say, let's see Joe Gomez at the centre-back position. Then are we going to see Matip or Klavan? You know what, maybe the smart move would have been to put Ragnar Klavan in there because he's left-footed, whatever. Let's just go with Matip. Moreno rather than Robbo. I mean, we've all seen his skills in pre-season. Everyone who's been hanging on the Liverpool YouTube channel, haven't they, to just get a glimpse of the lads in pre-season training. And Moreno has got skills, I tell you what. I'm going to go the big man, Fabinho, at the base of that midfield three. And you can see I've gone 4-3-3. I want to see him in there. I want to see him just put a crunching tackle in on somebody. I mean, I don't know what league Chester are in, whether it's Sunday, pub, conference, first division. I've got no idea. I haven't even looked into it. I don't care. All I know is that Liverpool are playing them, and Liverpool are going to have, hopefully, Fabinho and Keita play at some point during the game. But I haven't picked Keita. I've picked James Milner. I've picked James Milner because he's the fittest man in the world. There are players in the World Cup who are playing that aren't as fit as him. There are players, Naby Keita's coming from RB Leipzig, and we all saw that first pre-season video, didn't we, where Milner kills them all. He's come from tearing up the Bundesliga, one of the top 5 midfielders in Europe, and James Milner has just put him to shame there, along with the other old man of the group, Adam Lallana. Then it's Danny Ings. Ragnar Klavan looked amazing, by the way, as well. Is he 32 now? I know he was 31 last season. I know it's not a prerequisite of being a footballer to, have your birthday in the summer, but that would be nice just so that we know how old everyone is, because I think that's right, Tom, isn't it? You know how old a player is during the season. I think it'd be nice if they just had the birthday in July, so you could then just add one to it. Instead of, I don't know when Klavan's birthday is. You know what I mean? He was 31 last year. It'd be nice if I just knew he was 32 this season.
No, yeah, that's right. I think change the law. Every footballer has their birthday on the same day.
Exactly. So, Ronaldo's 34 this season. That's fine. That's great. That's what you should do. Get the July kids in.
Chris, Matip's out, by the way.
I told you the smart money would have been on Klavan. Why is he out?
Injured. He's returned to full training next week.
Of course he is. Klavan's here somewhere. Raggy's definitely here somewhere. I'll tell you what. There he is. He's hidden under Alexander-Arnold. I told you the smart money was on Klavan, Tom. Idiot. So there we go. I've already got the first one wrong, and the game hasn't even kicked off. Start as you mean to go on. Start as you've always been going on. That's me and my starting 11 predictions. I've gone Ben Woodburn in midfield. I don't think he's going to play on the wing. I do think that, we might see a little bit more of Ben Woodburn in the midfield. We've talked all summer long about Naby Fekir coming in and maybe playing that sort of advanced 4-2-3-1 role, something like that. I think that's a position Ben Woodburn can play. I don't see that he's got the pace to be able to do it on the wings and stuff like that. As I say, to be honest with you, I just guessed. I just put players in that maybe shoot. So I've gone Harry Wilson on the right-hand side. I've gone Dom Slanky up top. And I've thrown Divock Origi on the left because I've seen Divock Origi play on the left. And quite honestly, couldn't find the Kent sticker. So what are you going to do? That's Tom's fault. So there we go. Have you got anything for me to get me started, my mate?
I do. Charlie Davies says, can't wait to see Naby in action.
Oh, mate, I've been waiting so long. We've all been waiting so long just to see him pick the ball up and skin a few players, maybe score a goal, get sent off. That's all I want from Naby Keita. That's all I want. I want him to get his red cards out the way in pre-season because you know he loves them. Everybody knows he loves them. But seriously, these two lads, Fabinho and Keita, are going to change the way that Liverpool play. Fundamentally, we're going to be such a different team this season than last. And that's why I'm so looking forward to this game, because this is the first glimpse you get of Liverpool and probably Klopp's second wave of a Liverpool side, because I really believe we're going to be so much different, and I can't wait for it. Next one, mate.
Joe Gregory with the super chat, £2. Thank
Woo!
you very much. He says, any shout for Moreno to be reinvented as a left mid / left wing?
Nah, sorry. I just can't get behind that. There's so many better left midfielders in the world. There's so many better left midfielders and left wingers in just the Premier League than Moreno is when he's out there. You know, he doesn't get assists. He's fast and he's dribbly, but he's just not a left winger. And you know what, when you're really, really short of options, I think sound, yeah, go on, throw him up there or whatever. But Liverpool should be aiming much, much higher than converting Moreno to a left winger. That's just my opinion. And I could be proved wrong. You know, maybe Klopp converts him and proves me wrong. And hopefully he does, because we'll have saved 50 million quid. But there's so many better left wingers out there than what I've seen from Moreno when he's played up there.
Quite a few people are asking what you think of Origi and what his role is going to be next season.
Well, that's up to him, really, isn't it? And I'm sorry, I'll pull the splinters out of my arse for that answer there. I've been sat on the fence big time. It is up to him. It is absolutely, you know, he's got to go in there. He's got to prove to Klopp that he's a better player than he was last season, that he's better than his disappointing loan spell at Wolfsburg. But I think we'd have got more goals out of Origi than we did out of Dom Solanke and Ings combined last season. So he's got to go out there and prove that he can be better than Dom Solanke to Jurgen Klopp. I think he's a more finished player than Dom Solanke, but I think Dom Solanke's ceiling's maybe a little bit higher. I just don't know whether Origi's game will ever actually suit what we want, whereas I can see that Solanke has all the attributes to be able to play that number 9 role as Firmino almost plays it, whereas Origi, I just don't see it. I've always felt he needs a partner, so you know, answering on the spot now, I don't really think he's got a Liverpool future, but we'll only know with games, I suppose.
A few people asking what number you think Fabinho is going to get. Because there's, I mean, it's a hard one.
I mean, what numbers are free?
Exactly.
I genuinely, I've got no idea. I pay no attention to squad numbers whatsoever. I'm sorry, I can't answer that question. Let's go. Pass.
Riley Williams says Solanke for top scorer this pre-season. That's
a good shout. He'll probably get more games than all the others. I can't imagine that Mo Salah's going to come back and have many games to score a few goals in, but you never know, he might do. It depends when Jurgen brings him back. I suppose he'll be back for the American tour and he could score a hat-trick in a couple of games, hopefully Man United and Man City. But yeah, I think Dom Solanke's a good shout for that. I think he'll get more game time than Origi. I don't think Danny Ings will be here for the full part of pre-season. I imagine someone's going to try and sign him before then. So yeah, I agree with that one. Next one.
GVSESW.
Hello.
I don't know how you pronounce that. Gaming says, I am most interested to see how Karius gets on in his return to LFC.
I am really looking forward to it now. It's great the way one of the advantages of doing Redmen TV and stuff is you get to talk through your feelings so often, and you can almost convince yourself of things on a daily basis. We've just filmed the Uncensored Match build-up show before, and you know, hearing Paul's view for the first time on it, and you know, I've spoken to Ross on it this week as well, and you know, speaking to Ian Doyle from the Liverpool Echo today about Luis Karius, and just hearing loads of people's different opinions, it does affect yours, and you know, hearing the positivity coming from Paul, hearing Tom's positivity all summer long on Luis Karius as well. I'm still of the opinion that Liverpool can get a better goalkeeper, but there is such a vast difference between the online fallout of Luis Karius supposedly staying as Liverpool's number 1 and an in-ground feeling. In ground, he will get clapped for coming over to the Kop or the Liverpool end, whatever you want to call it. Online, he'd probably get booed, hissed and hashtagged. And it's such a big difference. So I can't wait to see and be a part of that reaction. I really can't. I'm looking forward to it. Do I, heart of hearts, think that he's good enough for us? No. but I do, heart of hearts, trust Jurgen Klopp, and for that, I am willing to back Jurgen Klopp, and I am willing to back Lloris Karius, and you should too.
Wayne Fitzgerald says, Chris, who do you think is going to shine this pre-season?
Woodburn. I think Woodburn's absolutely going to steal the show. And I think he's going to go out on loan. And I'm trampling over a point that I made on the Uncensored Match Builder show, but forgive me, it was exactly the same question that Paul asked. So there we go, yeah, Woodburn. And there we go. That has been the first starting 11 prediction of the season. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. I've really missed these. I've really missed them. And you know what? The last one I did was for the Champions League final and doing Chester away, and it was almost as enjoyable. So thank you for that. Thank you for everybody who's commented. Thank you for liking the Redmen TV. Thank you for subscribing to the Redmen TV. I hope you all enjoy the game, and I hope none of you watch England and you all watch Fabinho and Keita's Liverpool debuts.